Apple stock is down 3.48% in this regular session of today, the 7th of September 2023, on above average volume of 77.8 million shares. We all know very well that China has curbed the sale of, or rather has banned the use of iPhones as it concerns its government staff. The government staff of the Chinese government staff, they have been banned from using iPhones, and we're seeing here that Wedbush, they are saying that it's going to cost only 500,000 phones. It's going to cost Apple only 500,000 phones, fewer than that. Yeah, saying that fewer than 500,000 iPhones will likely suffer from a China ban on iPhone use for government officials at work. Okay, Wedbush estimates that Apple will still sell 45 million iPhones in China over the next 12 months. Okay, so that is just a blip in what's going on right now. Just a blip, an opportunity for market participants to get involved. This is a 1 second chart of Apple stock. This is what's going on. It's rebounding. This is the trend on the 1 second. It's showing strength. And let's look at the projections we have for for Apple. We might get something. This is okay. The moving average is the 10-day moving average is actually, you can see that it is projecting a rebound that will be around 137 New York time, 137 Eastern US time. It will spike to 177.15. That's its moving average. Its moving average will reach around 177.15 by just in a few minutes time, in around 6 minutes time. That's the projection we're getting here now. And then we have on this 1 minute, we have upper projection of $177.69. We have 176.64, 176.22, all the way down to 173.86. So this projection I mentioned earlier on, before it gets there, it might retrace further and rebound. So let's see what's going on. The trend is still very much in effect. You can see that it's rallying, progressively inching up. This is the 1 second chart. I think that's the closest you can get to what's going on with any stock. And this is the S&P 500. Apple is definitely a key component of the S&P 500. Okay, it's so even at that, it's cooling off, but even at that, it's still very much in trend mode. Okay, so the projection is that it's going to retrace, and that's its 10 period moving average, 10 minute moving average. It's going to reach 176.22 as of in 5 minutes time. That's a projection. It may not be the case. And then about a minute afterwards, it's projected, that moving average is projected to spike up to 176.71, and maybe the stock itself might be inching towards 177.70. So given all of those, let's look at the 5 minute chart and see what the projections are indicating. On the 5 minute chart, you can see that because it has a bigger interval, it has it's not projecting any dip. It's projecting a spike to 177. That's its moving average, 10 period moving average, to 177.83 by 2 o'clock Eastern US time, and it has an upper projection of $178.65. Before that, there is 177.67. I think that's also what we had else there as well. Okay, but even 177 is below the 10 period moving average, and has a downward projection all the way down to 175.19. Let's look at the 15-minute, 45-minute chart, and let's see what it. You can see that this is the 10-period moving average. It's projecting a nothing like a decline, projecting a rebound, and it has this upper projection of 186. That's the 10-period moving average, 186.34. Not even the stock itself. The averages, the projections on the stock is 178 so far, but on this 45-minute chart there is a rebound is just being forecasted based on what the moving averages are saying. And on the 1-minute chart, we're definitely still going to see something much more. Okay, on the 1-minute chart, sorry, on the 1-day chart, surprisingly, we're getting a decline. We're getting a decline in the coming days. As of Tuesday, it's projected to even decline. So as of Tuesday, the 12th of September, it's projected to decline to 100 and let's see, 177.23. So this is a daily chart. This is where it's projected that it's going to close around this sort of level. That's its 10-period moving average, 10-day moving average. So it's a daily chart is prints daily prices. So all throughout the session, like in today's session, it's just going to be marking time, counting down the minutes until the day ends. It prints it. So it's forecasting by that as by the Tuesday, this 12th of September, it might still be at this sort of level. Its 10-day moving average might still be at this sort of level, but come Thursday, the day 14th, it might rally to around this is the 10-day moving average to $184.63. So the price itself, the price of a Apple stock itself, might even be close to, who knows, 190.94. Yeah, 190.94. But we'll see how things pan out. So let's look at the order book. So far, 78.85 million shares have crossed the tape. This is where the market orders are going through, and this is where you have the ask side. These are the orders that are to buy. The buy orders. They ask, the orders that are placed to buy the stock. This is where you see them, and then this is where the ones that are. So this is the bid. This is the bid side. The ones that are the orders that are placed to sell, and then this is the orders that are placed to buy. So you can see that this is definitely, this is by far more active because it's market orders. Anything you get, you take. And then this is for some reason the bid side tends to be more active. It's the stock is down by 3.55%. So you would expect that more market participants will be trying to get in. So, but most of these orders here are mostly on with limit orders. So these are the market orders by whether ask or bid. This is where they're all going through, and then these are the ones used mostly for all the other limit orders. This is where they're all going through. They are quite active. Both sides are active. Buying and selling. So these are usually where you look out for volatility issues. You can see, because market orders is usually where aggression comes from. So be it on the upside on the downside. So the highlighted prices are the ones that are the highest so far. You can see by far more active than the other side, the two other sides. Small orders going through. But even at that, it's the fact that it's still maintaining 3.53% is indicating that there's a good balance of buying and selling. So the aggression is not really there as such. The people, market participants are attempting to get aggressive for sure, but nothing has leaked out yet. Liquidity is it's drying out, but because it is a fairly decent balance of the ask and the bids, I think things are still pretty much stable. You can see we have just still maintaining that loss of 3.52%, 3.51. So it's not the aggression might be there. Liquidity is thinning out. You can see you can see the sizes of these orders, just hundreds. They're just what they are what is holding the price of Apple where it is right now. So there is liquidity, there is some liquidity squeeze there, but because there's a decent balance, a good balance of both the ask and the bids, things are stable where they are right now. So Apple is not exactly the stock where you see huge amount of liquidity, the effects of liquidity on the stock itself. So you might see that on other maybe penny stocks or meme stocks. Indeed, mostly that's where you tend to see all of those. Or it's not so popular stock. So these highlighted ones are the ones with very high prices, or the highest price. So we have 17647. We don't exactly know whether it's a buy or sell, but it's went through once 148.47. If the stock begins to move significantly in a certain direction, then you might be able to say this, you might be able to conclude what the direction is. But right now we're still, I think, slightly the buyers are gradually getting in, gradually went ahead slightly, but the sellers have come back. They're selling, the prices have increased. They're selling it. Yeah, buyers are coming through. They're really pushing to get their own liquidity much more prominent. Yeah, the buying, you can see that it's now 3.48%. So some of these highlighted prices might be from buyers. So definitely the buyers are buying this deep. We can see 176.6 is that has to be a buy. 3.39%, that has to be a buy. Okay, Dow has gone into the green. Yeah, the buyers are definitely pushing up the price. There's a good chance these you can see here it has suddenly gone dry. It's not, the activity is by far has dropped off more, because this is the selling side. They're not getting much traction, and their orders are usually on limit. They're not on market orders, so whenever the price effect comes through, theirs will go through. But we have them, we can see it, some of them have higher prices. They have prices that are coming up So they might when the stock reaches those levels, it might also begin to retrace. You can see, so some of their targets are coming through, because the stock is gaining 3.21% now, 3.28%. So buyers are the buyers are definitely pushing it, and it's energizing this bid side of the order book. And indeed as well, here the bid side is also active as well. Okay, so far 79 million shares have crossed the tape. See what you make of Apple stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.